Good evening, afternoon, whatever it is where you're at. What up, Trev? Neo in the house. We're in a long right here. We're in a long. Let's go. She's a ripper. She's a runner. Already taken the majority of the position off. You're alone too, Trev? Think great minds think alike, or so I've heard. Something along those lines. Something. Great minds think alike. So let's see, can she rip? I got long off this 2 minute inversion. A little bit late to it. I just jumped on the charts and saw it. So looks like we're gonna bang out a 40 pointer right quick here. Potentially. We are at the 90. Bang. Let's go. Right off the rip. Let's go, Alpha. You had a nice short right down there. Right back into the gap fill there. Can't complain. Easy peasy. You can see we kind of held the top of that hourly gap. Nice 2 minute inversion here back up. We longed it. Not in discount of this overall range, I don't think quite. I think we do. I think we did touch 50%. Let me see. Oh, so we did touch 50%. So we were in discount of the range. We're delivering from a higher time frame. Fair value gap. We had a sweep of liquidity on the 5 minute. If we look at this wick right here, boom. Sweep of liquidity, discount of the range, delivery from a fair value gap. Nice A plus setup there. We slapped it. We slapped it. You got out long above this shelf of 95.96. Nothing wrong with that. We slapped that long there. Up about $100 on the session. Apparently, Bulenox is counting this as one session, looks like. So, jumped on the charts. Bam! Had to go live for it. Let me change something over here. Bulenox. There we go. Good enough. Let's get Bulenox back in there. Why don't we? Look at the higher time frame countdown to test a trendline break. Which time frame though? I don't know. Maybe. You talking about the hourly? NG is up 16%. Dang. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see one there. Let me move some stuff around on this chart. Yeah, yep, hourly for sure. What up, dude? Monkey. Good morning. Not trading gold. Why not? Why not, Jonathan? Why not trade the gold? Get in there. Eric in the house. Yes, back above 06 here. Let's kind of mark out this high here. I don't know. I feel like we're just going to continue to go higher, but I could be wrong. What up, Mo? What up, Mo? The sell-off at open killed you? For gold? I might take a gold trade tonight. Oh, gold broke structure here on the 5-minute. Looks like gold may want to move down to 46.60 potentially. Already hit the first target there. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind a little short on gold here. We'll see. I would not mind it. Got a little kink in my neck. What's going on here? What's going on here? Got my base hits tonight on the on my funded accounts, up $47 after that inversion trade there. Gonna put those away, I believe. Yeah, and then put those away. Put them away, put them away. You see the giveaway winners always have these interesting names. Maybe I should change my name. Rambo Trades, perfect. Now, I did notice, Mo, on one of them, that their names were very similar, but their emails were different. But I do believe that's why sometimes I'll do the shotgun thing, like I did earlier today, to try to give the best chance possible at a win. But let me read this right quick. Okay. I need to turn on the national championship game. I want to watch it. I turn the volume down. Let's see. What channel is it on? I don't want to watch Skycast. ESPN, perfect. Trading in football, that's right. Trading in football. We're going to be pulling for Miami. I do think it's going to be tough for them to beat Indiana, though, but we'll see. New York streams are usually when I'm at work, so you tend to listen and can't chat. Yeah, perfect. We appreciate that. Waiting to see the 400 breakthrough. Well, we're getting it right now. I mean, here's the thing. Like, if we can kind of get above this high here at 418, then I'll take a shot. Like, I want to see something like this. Close above. Let's build some structure. And I'll get long off that 418 and kind of target this 470 area. I think based on the 4-hour chart, that's probably where we're going. You can even look at the hourly here. You can see we inverse to the upside on the hourly. We put a big wick on the bottom of this hourly candle. Next imbalance is sitting up there at 470. It's the most logical spot for us to go, in my opinion. Could I be completely wrong? Sure. We do have the new week opening gap above us. So, yeah. Makes sense, right? But the market doesn't always do what makes sense. Pat's back in the saddle again. Trev, I think that the Pats have a good chance at beating the Broncos. I mean, the Broncos, Bo Nix went down with an injury. They're going to have to start Stidham probably. Or unless they bring somebody in. So, Looks like the Pats will be back in the Super Bowl, probably to face the Rams, in my opinion. I think the Rams will beat the Seahawks, but we'll see. So maybe Pats, Rams, Seahawks, Rams. I find it difficult to see how Denver makes it in there, but maybe they do. Maybe they do. This game really is going to depend on. It's going to depend on how Beck plays in large part. If he can not turn the ball over, I think they got a great shot. They're going to have to pressure Mendoza as well and keep him. You know, Mendoza's very good at making like off-schedule plays, you know, when he's flush from the pocket and stuff. Got to keep him in check on those off-schedule plays. So, we'll see. I should really put it on the TV. I got it on my phone right here in front of me. I should really just put it up on the TV. Might do that in a few minutes. Potentially. You rooting for the Bengals or the Browns for a good laugh? Neither of them did it. Oh, come on. Trying to type. All right, let's see who wins. Who wins the toss here? Base hit pullback. Let's go. Next season, boys. That's right. Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I liked the Cowboys. I liked the Cowboys when I was younger. It was like the Cowboys were like the first football team I saw on TV. I can remember being about 10 or 11 years old, and they were like the only nationally televised game. And they also were, I mean, maybe they weren't the only game, but the only one that I remember. And they also had won, you know, a few Super Bowls back then. It was probably like 93, 94. Probably like 13 or 14 years old. But I remember very vividly seeing the Cowboys play football on TV and like watching The Simpsons and such back then. So the only team that I really liked back then was the Braves. I love baseball, so I would stay up at night and listen to baseball on the radio. Listen to it on the radio, So 390 area, you could possibly re-enter along here. Let me see something. Man, I think the short on gold's where it's at, but I'm tempted. It's a little too scary to short it right now. Need to wait for the 8 o'clock probably, about 9 minutes away, so. Closest friends was a Dallas fan. You remember we had those big puffer jackets? Yeah. Well, like I said, it's one of those things where like it was the only team that I knew existed kind of deal, right? It's the only one I seen on TV. I never had like a jacket or memorabilia or nothing like that, but I did. I used to like Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman just because of that. But yeah, just a kid back in those days. Had me a boombox. Had me one of them boom boxes. And my first ever tape or CD, I can't remember if it was a tape or a CD, to put in it was the MC Hammer. It opens at 6. Poco, you think? Oh, you're talking about when overnight trading stocks? Yeah, it could, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? So my friend Stewart thinks that Miami's going to get blown out. I think he said like 35-14. I don't think this is a game where there's a blowout involved. Unless Beck just comes out and plays terrible. That's right, Mo. Can't touch this. Back in the day, I used to love that song. MC Hammer. All right, let's see how Beck comes out and plays here. We're waiting on price to either pull back down to like the 350 area. So, no, I didn't have the Hammer pants, but I did have the, like I said, I have the boombox. I got it for Christmas. Little did I know that it ran off like D batteries, and so I got one set of D batteries with it. And then once those batteries went dead, yeah, it was stuck in the house. You could no longer use it outside because my mom was not buying me any more batteries. What up, Curd? No more batteries for me. You got to bring it out. You got to bring it out. Miami makes a first down here. Yeah, Mo, that's the thing. You walk around with it on your shoulder, right? You're like, yeah, let's walk around. I lived in a trailer park, so I'd just be outside walking around with it on my shoulder. You know? A lot of people down on living in trailer parks, but at the end of the day, I mean, make a lot of friends in the trailer park, right? 50, 60 different families living in close proximity. So probably not for the best if you don't like each other, but had a lot of friends there. A lot of friends. Some of them I'm still friends with today. Still friends with some of them today. Can you explain the candle at 11:45 p.m.? Yeah, I live by 8 Mile. Nah. My phone has been doing something stupid lately where it keeps saying no SIM available. 11:45. Are you sending me on a wild goose chase here? I don't know what you mean. None of these candles look significant, so I'm not sure. Dun, 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 dun. You have to go more in depth, Dennis. I have no clue what you're talking about. Yeah, I just looked at last night. The 11:45 candle did nothing. This is the 11:45 candle here. That little red candle, it did nothing. This candle maybe you're talking about at 10:24? I don't know which one you're talking about. Are you on, you got to remember I'm on Eastern. So if you want me to look at a specific candle, it's got to be Eastern time. You wore a fedora, rainbow belt, tie-dye shirt, fanny pack, Converse, a braided necklace. Oh. That looked like one of those tackles. Oh, Miami's punting. It looked like a tackle from the, what is it called? I can't remember what they call it. Yeah, we need to know NQ or MNQ. That's right. I have no idea, Mo. I have no idea. I don't really keep up with a whole lot of that stuff, to be honest with you. I mean, it does kind of look bullish, but it did not quite sweep the opening candle. I don't know if it... Did it do it on NQ? Let me check it. Nope. Yeah, I don't really know what, I don't keep up with the political stuff too much. I pay attention to what I think I need to know or need to pay attention to, but other than that, I really don't watch too much. You think silver is? I was looking for a little gold play here at open. A potential, I'm thinking of shorting gold. I mean, we're right there at a trend line. I'm going to see how it reacts. It broke structure to the downside, so. Yeah, exactly. The market goes crazy. Max said, "What up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hit the like button and subscribe." It seemed to close the gap from Sunday night, Sunday open. So you're talking about the open candle. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that was just we had some news over the weekend, and so we gapped down. You're talking about this candle here. So we just gapped down. I mean, we had news over the weekend, and that's all that is. And it closed that gap from 2 weeks ago, new week opening gap from a couple of weeks earlier. So, all right, coming into 8 o'clock here. He says, "Don't short gold." Yeah, he's related to Lassie. Don't short gold. Is that right, Maxie? Max said, "I'm drinking out of my bowl. I don't care what you do." I mean, the only thing is gold broke structure. So do I long here? All right, we'll try a quick long. Just a quick one. There we go. I longed it real quick there. Real quick for I don't even know how much. Maybe $100, $100. Your dog was talking back to him. Think he said hello. Perfect. Let's go. Nice job, Mo. Oh, I forgot the game was on. Somehow, I don't even know how Indiana's backed up, but now they just made a first down. Yeah, I just long gold. The failure to make a new low there did kind of make me lead to believe it was going to retest the trend line again. Let's get some music going. What kind of music should we be listening to tonight? Perfect. As you guys jump in here, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Trying to avoid the greed $500 base hits. That's great days. $500. I might throw on the my headphones in a minute and listen to the game. Probably will keep me a little more drawn to it. The Cure, Last Day of Summer. Right now I'm on some country. Right now, Kelsey Ballerini is playing. So look at Mendoza. This is one of those plays I'm talking about. All right, he threw it away. Watched an old friend bury his 5-year-old son today. He was ill since birth. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, you never like to hear or see that. We had that happen a few years back. A boy on the baseball team, I think his brother died. I can't remember what happened to him, but I don't remember. I do think I think it was some sort of illness. Randy Travis. Yeah, I don't mind Randy Travis. As long as he's not butt naked in the store trying to buy cigarettes. Anybody remember that? Surely you'll remember that. He was like drunk inside the store trying to buy cigarettes. He was butt naked. Oh. The man knows how to have a good time. What up, Thumper? Eh. All right, this is looking kind of bullish here. We kind of pulled back into the 50% of this leg. He was listening to Clapton. We're going to let it all hang out. Something. I wonder how he had his wallet or his cash if he was naked. I'm going to join the longs here. I just think, this looks very bullish. Probably kind of late to the party, but probably okay. He got food poisoning. Did he really? Is that what was wrong with him? Because I didn't hear that part if that was the case. I didn't hear that part. Mama Pond has started getting into what's she getting into? The sake. She's starting to get into the safe. She's starting to trade. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, you're 75 points? Let's go, Lost Penny. Nice job. Oh, from McDonald's? Donovan in the house. What up? I really want to see some expansion above this high. Japanese sake. Sake. Okay. I was like, I didn't know what you were saying. Mo knew what was up, though. Let her have a good time. Don't give her a hard time for getting into it. Let her have a good time. Joom here. Don't short gold. What did it do? I did long it. Yeah, it did break back out, didn't it? Wait for the pullback. I might long it again. Oh, you work for a Japanese company. I don't really drink, but well, it just touched the open and pulled back again. No bueno. Y'all both work for a Japanese company? Are you guys like neighbors and you don't even know it? Maybe. Oh, it's her birthday? Let's go. Silver bounce. Indeed. Gold bounce too. Look for a little bit of a pullback in gold. It looks a long. If ES doesn't hold that 6,900 level, I'll probably just get out of this. Man, Beck just threw it into double coverage. Come on. Dutangs from San Diego. Let's go. Hey, I upgraded Lost Penny. I'm no longer eating the bologna. I'm now eating ham, sliced ham, deli ham, and deli chicken. So there you go. I've upgraded. I'm going to go ahead and add one more here. Can't wait to move away from processed meats. What are you eating, Tim? What up, Tim? Tom Brady's on the sideline tonight. Wonder who he's rooting for. All right, I'm going to watch gold here. I'm going to look for a pullback. Maybe like 71. Oh, that's got to be holding. That's got to be holding. Wow. They are harassing Mendoza right now. Pork roll and bologna. I don't know nothing about no pork roll. You got me there. Flag, that's got to be holding. Is that what they called? Yeah. Like he was holding him to death. Maxie, what are you doing? You had fried potatoes with sausage and sauerkraut? I had tonight. Well, darn, it's pulling back. I had baked potato with cheese and meat on top of it. With some like some manwich meat. It was pretty good. Excuse me. Didn't mean to burp. Exactly, Tim. You're looking at long 360. I'll probably add again around 350. I don't know why Max is whining. What's wrong, Max? Let you get a little taste of the country music here. Hold on. If I didn't love you, I'd be good by now. A little Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood. Aldine lives not too far from me. Yeah, Mo, they closed up. Baked potato with sauerkraut, wasabi, mayonnaise. Like, I like sauerkraut. I don't know why. Some places I don't like it at. But I mean, like, I don't know. I've had it at home a few times and I like it. But, like, for some reason, Arby's, I don't like it. There we go. She's a going. Kind of got a little pullback there on gold, but didn't quite get as low as I wanted. I'm really looking for like 70. It pulled back to 72. Although, to be honest with you, 72 actually would have been a decent buy. At a fair value gap there. Parabolic cap Closedale. Let's go. Sauerkraut's good for you? No double tops allowed. Come on, bro. Is it too late to get in on gold? I shouldn't be messing around with gold, to be honest. What up, Discipline Trader? Yeah, Thumper, that's, like I said, I've had it a couple times at home and it's fine. But, like, I don't know why when I had it. The only other place I think I've ever had it at is Arby's on their Reuben, and I didn't like it. Yeah, for sure, Trev. Definitely better than it had, even better than last night. Even though we had that big move down, I felt like that the next 2 hours after open last night were very slow. Very, very slow. Indiana's got a little drive going here. Down to the 34. Well, canned anything is kind of, yeah, Tim, I wasn't even paying attention, and I heard, bloop, bloop, I heard the little order field type sound. Potato salad. Interesting. Tater salad. They call me tater salad. Little Ron White. Are you Ron Tater Salad White? Yeah, I'm just looking for that run through 418. I think we can get it. I actually think we can go much higher than that. They did just lay a hit on gosh, I don't know. I'm trying to blank on his name now. Indiana's quarterback. I don't know why I can't think of his name. I literally just said it a minute ago. Two wieners. Nothing wrong with that, Tim. Mendoza. That's it. Getting ready to break the big bull flag. I mean, I think we could go much higher than 418. I'm almost considering targeting higher. If we can get above 418 and build some structure, I think we can go. Seems like Mendoza's getting into a little bit of a rhythm here. It's taken a couple of hits, but he's gotten the ball out quite nice. Hey, Luis Morales. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Yeah, I think I missed that long on gold there. We pulled back into that gap. I really wasn't paying attention. I was looking for a deeper retracement. Although it didn't quite hit 50% of that. Well, I guess if you actually measure the move from... No, that's still where you'd measure from. I guess you would measure this leg. That would be 50%. We'll wait for it. Max is long silver for sure. Weekly low 25.421. 456. Kind of makes sense. I think I'm going to hold it. I think I might look for more. I may actually look for more. Indiana's going to be going for a field goal here. They got a really good kicker, I think. If I remember correctly. This is pretty much a chip shot. 34 yards. Oh, he missed it? No, he made it. 3-0. Let me look at silver. Silver pulled back to that OTE there. I guess I could still maybe take a long off of gold if it pulls back to 71.2. I'm going to park an order down there just in case it does. We're going to go $200 stop for $300. So a little 1 to 1.5. See if we can get it. How low was that big candle at 8 o'clock? I mean, my chart has it at 350. Did I ever get a callback letter? No. And I would tell you what I would do with it. I'd wipe my arse with it and send it back to him. That's what I'd personally do with it. Not financial advice. You do what you want with yours, but that's what I would do. I'd send them a stool sample. Just my personal take. You had a TP at 350 and didn't take it. The low of it is 50 and a quarter. That's rough. Let me check NQ. Where you want NQ though? NQ 50.75. That's rough. Oh, I might get tagged here on gold, guys. I'm gonna show you guys this gold trade because this is something new I'm kind of trying out. So he would wipe his plumber's crack with it. That's right. Indeed. And I'd video it just for your guys' liking, you know. All right, I want to see this get above 18 and kind of build some structure. Now, if this 5-minute candle gets back above the high here, then I won't be interested in this trade anymore. Pretty tight stop here, really. A little more than what is it? No, is that 2 points? Dang. They walloped Mendoza. He didn't even have the ball. Hit him in the helmet. Hit him in the chin. I don't know if it'll continue the entire year, but probably tonight, maybe. Kind of like silver, right? It's just been going up with very minute pullbacks. All right, let's see if we get tagged in here. I know nothing about gold, so keep that in mind. Probably going to go break even at like 72 point, like right now. We're going to lock some in, actually. I'm locking in 1 point. No way, pawn. No way. Come on. All right. Pretty sure I'm probably not supposed to move the stop, but you know me. I can't be. I gotta. I can't be bothered with not moving the stop there. You're long ES? I like it. Oh, look at gold bounce now. Oh, man. I think 875.3 was my target. It's basically a zero. That is a zero drawdown trade. My entry was 71.2. We were looking for 300. What did I already hit it? 74.2 was my take profit. I think it already hit it. There it is. 6 points too much? Nah. Why not? So that likely would have hit my target. Yep, there we go. There we go. 15 points. Let's go. All right. Let's get the gold out of here. I like this song. I'll let you guys hear some of it in the chorus. I know it's a matter of time till you walk back. Can't play too much. Don't want to get in trouble. But this is Ryan Hurd and Maren Morris. Glad your short was only 1 micro. Let's go. Keep it small. Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to target the new week opening gap up there on the Nasdaq. I think it's at 4. Wait, I'm on gold. Gold's still ripping. Man, why did I move the stop? I got to trust it. 471 is the new week opening gap on the NQ. Now you want to cuddle with me by a fireplace? Sorry, I'm taken, bro. I'm taken, bro. I can't accommodate that. Can't accommodate. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Man, that ball was in the air a long time. I'm already long, routine. I'm already long, bro. I'm long from here. But yeah, I mean, I would say this, routine, like, if we get above here and you see us build a little structure and then get a little boop, a little retest, you could long there and take it up. You're so long, Pornhub called. Pornhub's canceled in a lot of states, Trev. You can't watch it. So I'm sure revenue's down. Revenue's got to be down. What up, Alexi? Can't keep up with the latest trends. It's been like that for a while, I think. Like nearly probably 6 months or a year or something like that. Looks like Miami just abandoned the run game on this drive. They just dropped back to past 3 straight times. Do they still use the Sears catalog? Yeah. Yeah, Jim Grady, I like it because if you can pick a spot and stick with it, I'm not going to say it's easier because it's not easier, but it's less likely that you're going to get into a spot, especially with very small size, that's going to blow your account, if you get what I'm saying. So if you start with 1 to 2 micros, most likely you're going to be able to take a lot more heat in the evening sessions because it does kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's not just a single direction and continuation. Now there are nights when that happens, but most of the time when that happens, there's a clear drawn liquidity. So if you're at the right side of it, you're okay, right? So for me tonight, like this was the trade of the night right here. 2-minute inversion, bam, close above. I did take that, but I scaled out at 96. So I took one off front running VWAP, and then I took the second one off at 96. Got a little pullback. I liked this candle here, so I re-entered long there. But yeah, at night, it seems like you're less likely to kind of get in trouble. So that's why I like it. And I did trade my fundeds. I took the funded trade down here as well for $50, 25 points, 1 micro. Reba McIntyre. 425 your next breakout. What's your idea on where this goes through the night? I've been having better luck 1 micro and holding longer. Routine, I think we fill the gap. I think 471 is the level that we go to. Now, beyond that, if we look to the left, I don't know. So on the MNQ, we have this gap that I have marked out. See this big gap here? And the open on the MNQ is at 556. Let's look at the NQ. Exact same level that we're looking at. The gap is not there on NQ. So MNQ has a gigantic gap at 471, and its open is up here. See, we don't have that on NQ. So I think what we kind of been putting in here, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, we had a little liquidity grab there. I think we're going to 471. Beyond that, I really have no idea. We could fill this entire gap in overnight. I mean, you look, you got a nice gap in. My guess is we probably, if I had to guess, maybe somewhere halfway, maybe up into like the 550s, and then some sort of a little bit of a retracement, and then tomorrow we come back up. But, you know, I don't guess, I react. But short term, I think 471 is a good draw on liquidity for me. You know, that is 50 points above where we're at. We are kind of getting exactly what I just talked about. We're kind of building structure above 418, which is what you really want to see for this, continue that move higher. And we'll go there. We'll go from there. Your first target is at 587. I like it. Now, let's say price loses 418 here and we get another little pullback here. You're really going to need to hold that 405 level, kind of that open to 405 level to continue the thing up. If we move back below that, we're probably going to just go down. Because we do have an SMT at the highs right now. ES has not taken the opening print at 6 o'clock yet. That's up there at, like the 16s? Let me measure, 1650 for the ES, and ES is at 1150 right now, so 360 pullback, and I'll enter with a limit order. Yeah, that's quite a deep pullback, but I don't mind it. I mean, I don't want it to happen because I'm long from higher than that, but you can see that gold trade, right idea, excellent idea, zero drawdown. I just didn't hold it. Just didn't do the main thing that you're supposed to do there. I didn't hold it. Long one from VWAP. Let's go, Zach. I like it. I don't know where your VWAP is. Is yours at 6905? That's where mine is. ES has to get above that 13 level to really continue squeezing. We're at the first resistance you posted, which is 421. We are. You are correct. I went to the Kelsey Ballerini concert last year with Jules. I can't remember who else was there. I don't remember what the other people's names were. I think it was, pretty sure it was Kelsey Ballerini. I think it was. VWAP 6908. Oh, okay. Yours a little higher than mine. Indiana had the punt here. Started the second quarter, 3-0 Indiana. Miami's got a little return going here, though. Up to the 42. Think they'll be looking to rebalance tonight. Tomorrow will be crazy with some of the earnings coming in. Yeah. And that could be true. Notice I didn't even mark out the previous day close because it's at an awkward spot because we closed at 1 or whatever time. Miami kind of needs to make something happen here on this drive. Flag. Apparently, they brought the ball back to the, what was that, 27, 28-yard line? They must have been a penalty. 31. Gold's still going, guys. Holy smokes. Rude. Look at that thing going. Now, gold's opening print is at 46.82. Is that 0.6? 0.5. If gold starts to pull back, I could look to enter long on the pullback. All right, gold's pushing here, 46.80, almost up to the 81. Silver still pushing as well. Kind of a little bit slow tonight on silver. Gold's kind of leading the way tonight. All right, so this is kind of exactly what we talked about. Next, we just need the expansion out of this idiot box. Let's see if we can break out of the idiot box and get going. We're up 40 points here. Oh, dang it. Drop my top. Drop the top. Oh. One hour chart on GC. Do you see the shelf of low prices in this consolidation? Yeah, I do. That's why I was thinking, like, I was actually leaning short. Thinking that we might get that pullback to clear out all those wicks and stuff down there. But it didn't happen. Dun, dun, dun. Man, I'm listening to some men bashing songs. What's this playlist? Oh. Peter Konobak, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You're the man. Well, breaking back below 18 here. See, can it hold it? Testing the 9 there. I could add on our test of the 21. If we got a nice 2-minute setup, we could add there. Man. Anybody else long still? Still holding for glory or what? Daily pivot at 431. Could see a pretty quick move up. Potentially. Let's go. Treff is still long. All right. Gold's pulling back, guys. Let me measure it. That would be risking. Could probably risk $270 on it. We'll see if it pulls back more. You're long from 394. I like it. We need Tom Sabo to buy a micro. Man, Miami might have just got away with one there. That's definitely pass interference. Did they throw the flag? Nope. Look out below. Oh, gold is pulling back. I'm trying to figure where I want to enter from. I was thinking 75. I can enter from 76.2. But, We go from 76.2 and look for 77.4. And we can have our stop at 75. Just a little 1-to-1, possibly. That's probably too tight, to be honest. 550 is your first TP? Dang, Trev, you're going up there, huh? You're holding for glory. I mean, it's definitely possible. Yeah. You're selling more of Graham's meds? No, you got to leave Graham alone. I mean, I would rather enter at 470, 675 on gold, but I guess we'll see. I could average in at 675, but we might be risking more than I want. That'd be like $400 of risk. So we'll see what happens. Now we're kind of still holding structure up here at the 18s, but I don't like that we're below it. We are holding the EMAs though. I think Miami might have just got flagged for pass interference here. Let me check it. That's definitely pass interference. I mean, I don't even know why he's arguing. The hourly on NQ Treff or gold? I don't even know why he's arguing. That's pass interference. NQ, all right. I do have the hourly up on NQ, but all right. Does it got the energy now? Coming up on the macro here in a few minutes. See if it's got the energy to go. 684. I'm looking for the push into 682.50. Well, looks like it's going to go without me again. That's okay. I got an order down at 76.2, but I don't think it gets back there. There we go. Man, did we draw this out or not? Rewind the stream. Did we draw this shit out or not? Holy cow. Keep going, though. $425 in hole. Let's go, Dale. Oh. Yeah, gold's just going without me. That's all right. I could just jump in on gold, but who wants to do that? It'll just pull back as soon as you jump in. Thumper posted in the Discord. Let me take a look. Thumper's long too. Let's go. I like it. So you're looking for 587. Or wait. Holy cow, Thumper, you got some big targets, brother. Nice job, though. You're already up quite a bit. Upper targets, yeah, we're looking for a 471. That's my first target up. Lone Wolf jump into silver? No. Jump into my death of this eval? You want me to jump to my death? You got 25, 487 as your 38.6. That's perfect. Doing good, Andreas. How you doing? $456. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Above 471, I mean, in my opinion, you can measure half gap from there and look for that. Now, how you come up with half gap is up to you, because I would do it on NQ first. And that's what I would be looking for. So, like, half gap on NQ. I'm on gold right now, but let me look. Let me measure half gap on NQ. So for me, 576 is half gap. So that could be a good target for a pullback. But the thing is, like, I don't know, man. Opens at 396. 576 probably would be a good target. That's about 180 points. That's a reasonable overnight target, I think. You know. Very, very good. Very good. The cup and handle pattern can be pretty powerful, yeah. Yeah, we got to hold this area. I agree. Don't want to get back down in there. That would be a little scary. Watching gold here. I might stab that 76 area. I'm not sure. What happened to my program here? Oof. They almost got to Mendoza right there. They knocked him down. He's done got knocked down like 5 times tonight. Miami's bringing the wood, but not quite getting there. Another flag. Chop block. Or is it offsides? Oh, offsides, I guess. Okay, watch list. Natural gas is up 14.9%. Yeah, Traff was talking about that earlier. What can we do? Well, Indiana's starting to get the run going a little bit here. Nice little gash play right here. Gold didn't quite get back to the 76.2 yet, and it bounced. Came pretty close there. Missed me by 3 ticks, 4 ticks. 3 ticks. Every streamer ever said NG2, they're all mute. It's not an exciting ticker, but it can pay with the right setup. Yeah. 100%. You got to trade what everybody trades, right? If everybody loved the ES, you trade the ES. If everybody loves the Nasdaq, you trade the Nasdaq. Indiana just scored to go up 10-0. It could be option man. It could be. Very well could be. I think he stepped out of bounds. Looks like he stepped out very close to the end zone, though. Maybe like the 5. Great effort, though. Great effort. Indiana's just a complete team. They don't have a ton of 5. Actually, I don't even think they have any 5 stars. But man, they really play well together. They really play well together. Miami needs to kind of stiffen up here and force a field goal, or they're gonna have a little pressure on them on this next drive. Hey, let's go, option. Nice job. You the man. Come on. We are really died off here. We do got top of the hour coming up in about 5 minutes, but got 3 Miami players all over this guy, and he couldn't even bring him down. It's crazy. Is Husk on tonight? All right. I don't know if he was on. Let me look. He never did message me tonight. Or did he be lazy and not get on? I guess he was lazy. Up 120 points. Let's go. They're trying to get in. That push didn't do much. Oh, I accidentally took my shoe off. Max thinks somebody's coming in or something. I don't know. All right, so I could add here. I really could add here. Maxie, chill, bro. I could add right here. I don't know if I should, but I could. How many points is that? It's like 8 points. Sorry about that, guys. He's going crazy over there because I accidentally banged my foot on the floor. Maxie, chill out. Huge 3rd and goal right here. I think Indiana might go for it on 4th. No matter what. We'll see, though. I think they're 3rd and goal from like the 1. If we get tagged in on this ad, we'll take it up there. Doxies are great alarm dogs, or guard dogs, yeah. Yeah. Oh man, gold just. I wasn't even looking, and gold just dumped. I'm gonna stab here. I'm going to look for a 75.4. What happened there on gold? So I'm going to look for 75.4 on this bounce. Stop me out. Stop me out, break even. What up, Black Beauty? Silver dump too? I did. Wow. Should probably be careful longing here, huh? Okay, so the failure to kind of tag me in there and continue higher is a little bit worrisome. How did you find trading the EMAs working? So Zach, this strategy here is actually, so like the 2-minute, that's one that Nutty uses. I can't remember. It's from one of those like Tom Hogard or one of them. It's kind of where he found it at. But if you wait for the high, sweep of the high, sweep of the low, it's about 70% win rate on this. The key is the R. So like, if you keep your first target to 1R and your second target to 2R and you stick to that, then at a 65-70% win rate, it's very, very good. But you also got to be patient for the entries, right? You can't be like decide that you're just going to take it off the 9 or whatever instead of the 21. Those kind of things. You can't decide to take it in the middle of the range. You got to be very disciplined with it, but it's fine. I don't mind it. All right, Indiana got in. I think it's decent. I started watching it, seeing Nutty do it, and I've never back tested it, but you can obviously use discretion on it as well. So, you know, for example, sometimes we'll run a key area in a high or a low, and then he will still take it, and I wouldn't take it because I'm like, well, we already ran the liquidity lower, but it doesn't mean we can't go lower. So sometimes it works out when I think it won't, and vice versa as well. So, all right, we're going to get tagged in here probably. So, for example, like right here, I should just be taking the high on this contract, right? 10 for 10. Just go for a 1-to-1. Really, it'd be like 34 on this contract. Looking for an edge. Not really. I'm not, Black Beauty. I mean, I don't know. It seems all right. I don't mind, like, so I don't take the 2-minute setup on fundeds yet because I don't trust it enough to take it on fundeds, but obviously Nutty does, and he does fine with it. How'd you do today, Black Beauty? I'm assuming that you probably didn't trade. Price action was pretty slow, even though it was kind of like, once it kind of found that low, it was kind of one directional, which is what we get a lot on holidays, right? No trades? Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. 550, we got some work to do? Yeah, for sure. And again, I really could just take this off at the high, this ad. That's really where you should take it off at, but I'm going to go for the 1-to-1. Let's try to get to 10 points. There's no reason that if this makes a new high that it doesn't, you know, that we don't get a little push here. In my opinion, Miami needs to score here on this drive some points before half. Now, you see how it moved my average up? I hate it when it does that. I get it, first in, first out. But my average is really somewhere down here. I can't remember. I think I was long from 76. Yeah. So let's mark out 76. We started the day up 1150. Right now we're up about $1,400. So up about 250 on the overnight so far. Not too bad. If it hits 35, probably we'll go to 51 at least. All right, at 35. That gold trade would have worked had I not moved my stop. That's the thing. I don't trust gold yet. I don't have a comfort level with gold even on an eval. So I just moved my stop too quickly. And it ends up working. So it's 3 trades tonight on gold. 1 we took profit on. The other 2 we got stop break even because we moved our stop. So I probably should move down to MGC, move down to micros on it. But let's see if we can't get the squeeze going. Man, Miami's got a punt. It's not a good sign. You can't go for it here. You got to punt it. Just got stuffed on 3rd and 1. He lost money like Tom Hogar, but he did not make money like... I don't know what you mean. I don't know. Nutty does pretty well when he follows his rules. I mean, like anybody, right? Like anybody in trading, if you don't follow your rules and you take trades that are against your rules, then yeah, you're going to lose money. You're not going to do as well, right? But when he follows his setups, I think that he does well. Just got to follow his rules. His strategy is very simple. Very, very simple. Did Miami just go for this on 4th down? You got to be kidding me if they went for this. Oh, they did. I think he barely got it. Did he get it? Barely. That was insane to go for that on your own 30. I don't agree with that at all. Jose, you think it's going to be a rug pull on me? No. Don't tell me that. It's a great throw right there by Beck. There is an SMT up here at the highs. So another SMT at the high. Bearish SMT. Might I add? Kind of need to hold these EMAs here. Or at the very worst, 400. Yeah, it's going to be cold, option man. I think it's going to be down into the 20s. Letitia, what is an SMT? I'll show you. Pretty simple. So you really like to use it on the higher time frame. But if you look at NQ versus ES here, you can see how ES did not take the high. However, NQ did take the high. So that gives you an indication that ES is weaker. And that could be your first indication that we move down. That could be your first. Now, I don't take trades just off this, but that could be like your first indicator. So if you got like a trend line break or something like that after an SMT, then that might be your second indicator that we're going to go down, right? That we're going to pull back more. So what I would do in that case, you'd really want to see both break structure, both, in order to kind of have extra confidence that it's going to go down. So, I don't know. Well, there you go, M. Wheel. There you go. That's a simple explanation. It can go a little deeper than that. I mean, some people like to use it only on the higher time frames or at key levels like highs and low of days, and that's valid. They work better that way, but they are still valid on the lower time frames as well. Ponzi says, "Oh yeah." Ponzi said he's waiting for the dip. Ponzi's a perma bear, if you guys didn't know. I think. Yeah, Bookmap Black Beauty. I mean, I'm going to tell you what I think about Bookmap. Now, I think it's completely fine if it helps you, right? But I'm going to explain to you why I don't use it. Because, like, when I did use it, right? Okay. If I'm looking at this leg here and we pull back, where should the orders be resting? Where should the majority of stops be? I mean, we don't need Bookmap to tell us that this is where most of the orders are going to be, right below this wick. So I kind of use the same principle here. So we make a new high. Where are the orders going to be? Below the next wick, for the most part. Where are most people taking profit? At the high. So, like, I don't need Bookmap to tell me that. But if you use Bookmap and it helps you, nothing wrong with it if it's an extra confluence. But to me, you don't need it. You don't need it to tell you where the orders are. I don't need a heat map to show me that. So, what up, Allie? Yeah, my weekend was good. You blew your account Sunday night for no reason. Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. Find Nutty Bar goes on tilt. It's like a person on heroin. Maybe. 25, 450. No advice. Yeah, I like 450 also. Listen, Lost Penny. I mean, tilt's a thing, man. I've been on tilt plenty of times. I mean, it does happen. It happens to us all. It's one of those things that you kind of got to get through on trading. So you got to get through. I think Nutty's done well, over his last couple of years of developing a strategy, sticking to it, and that kind of thing. Like anybody, he has bad days, but Miami needs points here. It's a minute left. They need a first down here, and they need points. They did not get the first down. They're down to the 32-yard line. I don't know how good of a kicker they got, but they need points. This is a 47-yard field goal attempt if they go for it. I think you take the points here. You're down 10-0. A minute left in the first half. You're within field goal range. If you got a decent kicker, you just take the points. That's my opinion, but Cristobal will probably go for it. I think you should take the points. He's taking a time out to think about it. I mean, I don't really know what there's to think about here. You just take the points. You're in the national title game. You take it down to one score. That's my opinion. Still in the long, guys. If you're just joining us, our actual entries here, we added up here and took it off for 10 points. And so, you know, first in, first out rule, it moved my average up to here. But this is actually where my entry is. So that's why, you know, it looks like I bought the top, but I have not. I have not. All right, they are going to kick the field goal. He's 7 for 12. Right down the middle. Oh, you missed it. Did that donk the bar? I guess maybe that's why you don't. Maybe that's why you go for it. Did that hit the upright? Couldn't tell. That's rough. Needed those points. Yeah, Will, exactly. Oh. It looked like he hit it. Oh, yeah, it did hit the upright. It looked like it was going to go through there and just, it leaked off to the right. I'm watching on my phone, so. Well, is this area going to hold or what? Stick with flex. Yeah, I mean, the black is, it's one of those. Can it be good for some people? Sure. But if you're already on the flex, may as well stay with it. It's kind of like the rapid account with My Funny Futures, right? Could it be good for some people? Sure. I didn't even see what happened on that last play. We're getting a pullback here. I'm not in love with it. I could add at 406 for a possible bounce back into the 415s, 420s. Looks like Indiana's probably going to throw to the end zone here. They're on the 50. I mean, here's the thing. Nasdaq's trying to break structure here. I don't like the angle that it's at. But at 390, 389 would be your first target. I'm going to see how this candle closes, and I'm going to make a decision on my position. We'll make a decision on our position here. My phone. What is going on with my stupid phone? It's saying that no. It keeps saying no SIM card detected. I don't even. I guess maybe I have a SIM in here. I don't even know. Oh. Listen, if you take Nutty's lawnmower, he'd probably kill you. There might be an Amish murder. He said, you can take anything else. Don't take his lawnmower. All right, the question is this going to be a short trap? I feel like it might. I feel like it might be a short trap. It could add right here. Silver shat the bed. What about gold? Gold did too. Well, gold hasn't made new lows yet, though. Let me just kind of take a look here. Let's keep an eye here. Bouncing off the 21 EMA here on the 5-minute. Could add to this at 1850. And target the high. Be just more than a 1-to-1. Could add at 1850. We'll see. So on the 5-minute, it technically did break structure. Technically. But let's see how it reacts to this area. I'm going to add one here. Allie, I think you just send them a message and they'll do it. If they don't, they have said that they're going to automatically switch everybody at some date. I don't remember the date, though. All right, well, it looks like we are getting a pullback. Kind of watching the ES here. Broke below 06. The end of this run would be 0250 on the ES. Looks like that's where it's headed. Again, you see kind of what happened there. The very first indication that we might be pulling back was the SMT at the high. And again, guys, I'm actually, my entry's down. My entry's probably somewhere in between these two levels. You know, technically, because I did add up here as well. But yeah, so that's why I'm not really panicking out. Da-da. And also, one thing to note, 69.13 on the ES, which is where we rejected, was the bull bear line for Mancini for today. So he's saying that in order for bulls to take control, We needed to get above 13, so we kind of rejected that level. That is the high there, the 13. Come to Butthead. Are you short? Look at gold's bouncing. I'm kind of watching gold here. The scary thing is silver. Silver made new lows, gold did not. If we lose the 90, probably going to be quick down into the VWAP here. Let's give a quick little measure. 50% of the range down there at 380. Yeah, Cobot. Thinking of taking along. This comes down a little more. I'm going to probably add into it a little bit down here if we get an opportunity to. We'll add a little more into it. David Ginn, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. All right. We do have a new 15-minute candle here in about 4 minutes. We're just holding and waiting and seeing what happens here. Gold's bouncing. Nice little bounce here in gold. Thought you were done for the night. Just grabbed 10 points on the short. Let's go, Tim. You got a latte earlier? Or you got in late earlier on silver? Saw 150 and hit the exit button. Yeah, lost penny. At least you got some of it there, Cobot. Allie, what code did you use? Come on, whisper in my ear. What code? I hope you say the right code. That's always my fear when people tell me that. Base hits, nothing wrong with that. Full port short, Marcy. I'm long, Marcy. Uh-oh. Allie used the wrong code. Oh. It's all right, Allie. Thank you. You're still the man. but that's the wrong code. The code for Apex is myth, MYTH. The MM is taken by someone who took it, and yeah, they live off of it. They get my sales. They're making about $3K a month off me. Well, that's all good. I still appreciate you trying. No, it's all good. Yeah, code myth on Apex, MYTH. Every other prop is MM. Just Apex is code myth. Man, look at gold go here. Why didn't we buy? Why didn't we buy? Yeah, whoever's got that code, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. I've tried to get it back like 4 times at this point. And they're like, no, we can't give it to you. This other person is, they got it. They requested it first when they didn't. I requested it when I first tried to get a custom code with Apex, and they told me they don't do 2-character codes. And then like a month later, I saw Patrick Whelan with PW. So I messaged them again, and they were like, oh, that MM code's already gone. I was like, you assholes. So I chose code myth, but for the sake of like easy, you know, for being easy, I use MM on everything else. Because what's easier to remember? Code MM or code myth? Code MM. That's the easiest to remember. Decent looking candle here coming into the new 15 minutes. 9:30. There we go. New 15-minute candle. I think I'm going to take that first one off there, or that ad off. Let's go, Lost Penny. Nice job. Got to get back through that 418 level there. There's just the tiniest of gaps right there. Yes, got a failed breakdown there of 69.06, back above the VWAP. Gold had a little pullback there. I missed it. I missed it. Gold's pushing. Nasdaq's trying. There we go, out of the ad. Gold 570, let's go. I'm looking for 470. I'm good with that, Team Massive. I'm good with that. Nice reaction here. Get above that 25 level again. Back above this high here, we really should squeeze. That did turn out to be a bit of a bear trap. Bit of a bear trap. I like it. Yeah, gold is ripping. I'm watching it. I almost bought down at the 675. May as well, Team Massive. May as well. Again, above the high here, I really want to see some expansion right into that 450. Might get a little reaction off that 450, a little 10-point pullback or something, and then blast through there. Of course, you know, within reason of this time of night, right? Again, if ES recovers if ES gets above 13 here, we might be off to the races. We might be in business. In business. I wonder if I would have got stopped out here. So like, this technically is the PM high. I normally would, yeah, we would have got stopped out with a 25 point stop off that. Oof. 26 points. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Let me give you the quick commercial. Not giving the commercial yet tonight. Apex, 80% off. Code MYTH, M-Y-T-H. Bulenox, 83% off. Code MM. My Funded Futures, 20% off the Rapid account. Code MM. Take Profit Trader, 40% off, no activation fee. Code MM, daily payouts. Trade Day, 40% off, no activation fee. Code MM, daily payouts. If you are a new customer at Trade Day, you get 50% off. Tradeify, 40% off right now. Code MM. That does end on the 21st for Tradeify. Funded Futures Network, 50% off. Buy one, get one free. Code MM. You get the deal. Day Traders, I think is 80 or 90% off. I'm not sure which one. Code MM. Lucid, 35% off. Also 45, I think, if you're a new customer. Code MM. Funded next. Code MM. You get the deal. Code MM on every prop except for Apex. You can't chase this turd. That's a good expansion candle there. A very good expansion candle. Very, very good. Very good, I tell you. I want us to get above the high here and rocket ship. That's what I want. I'm not asking for too much. Just a rocket ship. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Lost Penny. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. After you blow your account, you're coming back to MQ. What'd you blow it on, Moises? That silver? I don't know this song. All right, let me see. My phone is still doing that, guys. Holy cow. I don't know what's going on with it. It says SOS. It's not giving me any signal. I guess I'm going to have to go tomorrow and get a new phone. I wanted to get a new phone anyway, but I have an iPhone 11 Pro Max. And I've had it since new for, I don't even know, what, 5 or 6 years at this point. Do I take the case off of it for the first time in forever and take the SIM out and pop it back in, see what that does? All right, let's do that. Don't even know how. Don't even know how to take the case off. There we go. That part comes off. That part comes off. Yeah, like 6 years. Wait for the Greenland edition. You refuse to get one of these phones the size of a tablet. The thing is, design, I like this size of a phone because this was like the rose gold one that was like super popular when they first came out. It's my daughter. And my Comcast hat and my sunglasses from like probably 10 years ago or something. Nah, maybe not that long ago. Maybe like 8 years ago. She refuses. If I change this picture, she'll be mad at me. So let me block Pine Tree. He said something about Android gang. Nobody likes Android. Nobody likes the Android gang. Get out of here. So I do got to find a pin or something to be able to open this up. I don't know if I have anything in here. I need like a safety pin or whatever. Yeah, design. Pine. Oh, goodness. Yeah, nobody likes the androids. Get out of here. Lamond Harris. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Marco Carvalho. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Pine, how'd you do tonight? I don't have anything to pop that open with. I don't think. Samsung's popular in Europe. Yeah, I'm just picking, obviously. 700, let's go. Nice job. I'm just picking. I think Tom Sabo has an Android too. And a flip phone. I think he's still using that flip phone. Think he was about to chat. No, Zaddy, I'm long. I am long right here. I will show you what the NQ is going to do. It's going to go this way. And then that's a thumb. That's some fingers. There we go. That's a hand. That is a hand. 125 Motorola, 4 years. Does everything I need. Let's go. He has a special Samsung edition with hairs on its back for sure. Oh. That's a hand. That's just what I went to art school, if you guys didn't know. That's a hand. Listen, if you don't believe it's a hand, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, it says SOS, so I can't receive any phone calls. I mean, I'm assuming that I can maybe turn on Wi-Fi calling, but it's not going to help me if I leave the house. But man, this thing looks amazing. Not a scratch on this thing. That's what an OtterBox does for you guys. If you're not using the OtterBox, I mean, look at that. Not a scratch. No, not a scratch on this thing. Looks brand new. That's how I roll. I've had this thing for 6 years. My kids could never. My kids could never. Options, I'm targeting 469.50. It'd be funny if I dropped the phone and it cracked. No way. Can't wait to be rich enough where you don't need an iPhone case? Yeah. Is my carrier network down? I don't think so. I'm with Cricket, who's on like AT&T. I don't think they are. Let me ask everybody else. It won't even let me send a text message. So I can't even send a text message. That's not good. Cricket more like a crumpet. Yeah, I'm with Cricket. I'm thinking of switching to T-Mobile. Um, T-Mobile has the same deal as far as like the price. 4 phones for $100. We have 8 lines active, so we would need 2 of them, obviously. Same thing we do with Cricket. So, but yeah, we just paid $200 for 8 lines. Samsung Ultra 20 S23. See, I can't keep up with all that stuff. Even the iPhone's getting insane with that stuff. iPhone 17s Pro Max XL Plus. I don't know. I can't just call it whatever. But yeah, T-Mobile's offering. So this is the deal with T-Mobile. You get 4 iPhone 17s and for free, $25 a line if you move from a different carrier. So that's what I'm going to do. Trader Oracle in the house. What up? Oracle, you didn't press the button today, did you? So I guess in a few minutes I'll go find something to open the sim up with and take it out, put it back in. I don't really know. Can I still watch Hulu? I guess I can still watch the game. We can still watch the game. Oh yeah, chemo today? That sucks. Mini computers, yeah. You're not wrong. That's basically what they are. Pelican cases, yeah, those are pretty good. I just like the OtterBox commuter. That's what I use. I've had the OtterBox commuter on there from the beginning. This is probably my 3rd one, I think. This one's broken as well. It's broke right there. But it's time for another phone. It's definitely time. It's been 6 years. I think it's the longest I've ever had a phone. You got a phone for one for each pocket? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Staying connected. Oh man, this is crazy. I don't know what's going on with my phone. I have no idea. The phone might just be like, bro, you've had me for too long. It's time. It's time, bro. I didn't even think I was using a SIM card on this phone. I thought this was like a internal SIM. But maybe I'm wrong. Always Android to work for the Samsung works for you. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Does Kevin Bacon do the T-Mobile ads in the US? I think so. Kevin Bacon. gonna tell you what, show you guys what made me sad. So if you don't know, my favorite hat was the Vice Grip garage hat that I had. And so like it got lost on Christmas while the kids were unwrapping the gifts. So I go in Vice Grip Garage to buy another one. And the one I had was just a classic all black like this with a VGG on the side. Look. What do you not see? That hat's not here anymore. So, you know, I looked at this one. I mean, this one looks all right. But I liked that black one, and now it's gone. What up, Neo? So, yeah, kind of sad about that. Oh, Miami just scored a touchdown. I looked away for just a moment. They needed that. Oh, you've been on T-Mobile for a long time? You like T-Mobile? I had T-Mobile like 2005, and I hated them. Their service sucked. I went to my cousin's house in Arkansas, to Husk. I went over to his house, and my phone didn't work. Like 2/3 of the way there, the phone had no service, which sucks. Gold dropping? It is. Man, do I look for a long here on gold? I might look for a long here on gold, guys. I think I'm in a long. I think I'm in a long. Stop at the low, 290. All right, I'm going to try it. No! I'm going to get stop in because I don't want to be crazy here. Might stop me out. It's been bouncing basically every time that it gets down here. Might stop me out though. We're looking for 74.3 on a pushback up. We're long from 72.8. I don't love where the stop is, but I'm not willing to move it any further than that. Yeah, T-Mobile before it was T-Mobile. It was AT&T before, right? No, Bell South or something like that. Gonna go long on a doobie. I think it was Bell South. I think I might get stopped on gold, guys. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting a bounce. Might just take this gold off. I don't know. I don't trust it. All right, I just took it off. I don't know. It's probably gonna go. Voice stream? I don't remember that, Neo. Neo, are you in the United States? I think T-Mobile here was Bell South. No, Bell South went to AT&T. I don't know what T-Mobile was before that here. I'm not sure. That is pretty old. Yeah, I've never heard of voice stream. It must be somewhere else that I'm not familiar with. We are coming into the macro here. Got about 7 minutes until the top of the hour. Boost, nah, I don't know. Boost has not been around. Boost came after T-Mobile. Yeah, they got merged. And watch gold go to my target now. Got to stop moving my stop on gold. I really do. Hasn't bounced yet. Gold hasn't. Right now we listen to a little Kenny. There goes my future. No, I've never heard of Voice Stream. Never heard of it. It must. I mean, obviously, it wasn't in like in the South or in Georgia. I think I've heard of basically every place in Georgia, probably, as far as telecommunications goes. Use the pigeon. The name of the pigeon is called Hooters. Before it was T-Mobile, the company was known as Voice Stream. Established in 1994 and was acquired by German telecom giant Deutsche Telekom in 2001 before rebranding to T-Mobile. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I just only remember T-Mobile. I remember when Metro PCS came out. That was like probably around 2000, 2001. We had Bell South, AT&T. Yeah. He was in Utah. No, option. You're not the only one here. The cell phone in a bag? I never had one, but I remember it. What up, TJP? I never had one because I was poor. I grew up very, very, very poor. Verily poor. You lost 11 blowjob hands in a row today? Where are you getting blowjobs at, Pine Tree? You guys read that the same as me? Blackjack. Oh, blackjack hands. Man, I was like, you got some stamina, Pine Tree. You got some stamina. 11 times in a row? That's some stamina. That's some willpower. Yeah, I'm not good at blackjack, Pine Tree. I play no bust blackjack. No bust blackjack. Yeah, Gary. So basically, if I get 14, I stay. Anything 14 or 14 or over, I stay. Anything 14 or under, I hit. So. Oh, that was almost a catch. Gonna switch short 459. Neo, you know my target's 469. Why are you trying to make me move it down to 459? Come on, Neo, you got to be here with me. So gold would have hit my target there. Would have hit the target. All right, now we're listening to a little bit of Luke. A little Luke. Am I still enough? Tell me, don't I? Can't play much of it. Cell phone in a briefcase back in 87. Oh, goodness. That's insane. A little double deck. Yeah. You know what it is? Pine Tree watched Rain Man. He watched Rain Man and he was like, you know what? If Rain Man can do it, so can I. Let me head to the casino. Pine Tree, have you ever seen the movie 21? It's got... Is that Mickey? Or wait, is that his real name? That's his name in the movie, right? What's his name? You got a free bathrobe? 21. Is that... Who is that? Kevin Spacey. I was going to say Mickey Rourke, but I think that's his name in the movie. Yeah, I watched Rounders today just for, for no real reason. I just had it playing as I was streaming this morning. When you're in the, yeah, CB radio phone. Yeah, that's right. Have you saw those parodies where like, you saw those parodies where like they talk about the movie, what was that movie with Tom Hanks? Castaway. And they're like, the one box that he doesn't open, the one he saves to deliver. They're like, in the box contained a satellite phone, like all these things that could have helped him get off the island, like all this stuff he could have called for help. That's great. Yeah, we'll see, Kobop. Eventually, he got kicked out of a casino for counting cards. Neo, you weren't covert enough. Can silver bone to 100? Interesting choice of words, but probably not tonight. I think silver's going to be doing too much boning tonight. Yeah, that was hilarious. Like, I can't remember what all they said was in there. Like a fire starter. I don't know. What up, Biblical? All right, 5 seconds to the top of the hour, guys. Let's see what happens. This might be another one of those trades where I'm just going to have to leave it on and go to bed. Leave it on and go to bed. Pine Tree, you at the gym? What are you doing? Got called over an hour in a trade and would not let me out for nothing. Screen recorded the entire thing and Take Private Trader acted like it was my fault. Yeah, sounds like a prop firm, right? That was a local issue. I hear that all the time. When I get now, like, I get frustrated because I screen record everything too, and they'll be like, oh, no one else reported that. I'm like, that's funny. Everybody in my chat said they had the same problem. Like, it's like I had 100 people saying they had the same problem. And I got it on video. So what number am I in at? My actual entry is 376, but it's showing 408 because I've added twice and I've taken profit on the other two. Dave McLean said it's blurry. I don't know, Monty. CB radios and trucks are still common in Maine. Well, they're common everywhere. You're eating Jersey Mike's? Ugh. Pine Tree, that's not a part of the diet. Yeah, that sucks, Monty. Yeah, 376. This is my actual entry down here. I marked it out. So, like, this is where I got long at. But then I added, it's first in, first out. So I added here and took profit up here. And then it moved my average up. And then I added again here and took profit up here. So now it's showing there. So yeah, technically that's my average, but really this is my entry. Casinos get you stress eating. You had Metro PCS also lost penny. Uniman option. I didn't mind Metro PCS. More of a local phone though. It was up over 1,000, but it didn't let you get out until it reversed, and I was down 150. That sucks. Pine Tree, well, I know you're not. You're not. I was going to say, what casino are you going to? Pine Tree, I'm going to Vegas in March. You should come along. I'll be with family, but I could square out a few hours to show you how to play some blackjack. What's the best deal right now, Oracle? Probably. I mean, probably the Lucid Flex or Trade Day. I mean, one of those. I know you. I know TPT Bank. I think you. I don't think you can have accounts with TPT. I think. Yeah, I'd probably either go with Tradeify or Trade Day or the Lucid Flex, something like that. They're all going to be right around $75 per account, and they're you know, not bad. You lived in Vegas for a year, and that's how I supported myself playing blackjack. Dang, Monty, let's go. That's crazy, Monty. Top of the hour didn't give me what I wanted there. Do we just close the trade and be up 250 on the night? No, I got you, Monty. I usually just play poker. I stick to like, I stick with like Texas Hold'em. I usually play 1-3 or 2-5. 1-3 plays very similar if it's uncapped. 1-3 uncapped plays very close to 2-5. That's my favorite to play. I do pretty well with it. I think I've won maybe the last 4 or 5 trips that I went. I documented the last 2. I think I did a little vlog. They're letting these DBs get really handsy over here in the game. Not really calling much. I played poker a lot back in 2010, 2009. All the way until Black Friday. Maybe, I don't even remember when that was. Was that 11 or 12? When the government shut down all the sites. Made it difficult to do anything after that. I used to play on absolutepoker.com. I don't know if anybody remembers that site. Absolute Poker. He was up about 703 trips, got wiped out with 11 losses in a row. Yeah. You played on full tilt. Poker Stars. Yeah, me too, M. Will. I think I had probably, I don't even remember. I think it was like $17,000 in my account, something like that on Black Friday. And they said they would eventually disperse it. It's been like 15 years and I've seen not a dime. So, but to be fair, I'm not going to be too crazy about it because, um, you know, I really didn't pay taxes on that money, to be honest. Party poker, yeah. You can play now in GG poker. I think that's legal in. Don't quote me on this, but I think maybe 12 states. GG poker, GG poker. You can also play on. There's another like, is it Bet US or something like that? Could be option. I'm not going to be here. Is GG poker? Is it not poker not legal in the United States? I thought it was. Or is that WSOP? That might be WSOP. Maybe it's WSOP. Okay, that's what it is. So it's available in Nevada, New Jersey, Michigan, Pennsylvania. So yeah, not quite as many states as I thought. We'll see option. I don't know. I don't know if it gets there or not. Yeah, the thing is, Pine Tree, it's all about money. It's all it's about. It's about taxes and regulation. And listen, I'm all for that because it makes the game a little more fair, right? There's a lot of cheating in online poker, but yeah, it's all about regulation. So, listen, you can't even play poker in Georgia. There's not a casino in Georgia. You can play an unraked home game, but really, poker's illegal here. There was a couple of poker rooms open that kind of circumvented the legality of it by saying that it was like a charity game, so they didn't technically take a rake. They charged you by the hour. I think this is also kind of the way they do it in Texas at the lodge. So you pay like an hourly rate, and then you donate a percentage of that to charity, and the game is unraked, so they don't take a rake. But for that reason, they don't have a bad beat, they don't have a progressive jackpot or anything like that. So, yeah, Mo, for sure. Biblical, you're short, looking for 408. Good luck. That's my average right now, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, they had that kind of going, and then people apparently still didn't follow the law, and they got caught and they got shut down. Johnny Stash, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Why am I not trading silver? Well, because Johnny, I'm trying to, keep the eval if I can. Keep my account. I do watch silver, and I am also watching gold. Gold just tested this little trend line. We got silver up, but these are old levels. I don't know. Silver doesn't look like it's offering anything to me tonight. I mean, if anything on silver, you would have already been short, kind of at the open. Right? Silver kind of broke through at 645 right there, closed below. The retest would have obviously been the play. Now, obviously, that's hindsight, but I tell you guys all the time, silver really respects these trend lines on the 5-minute chart. Gold kind of does the same thing. I mean, look at that. Nasdaq broke structure, a little bull trap, a little bear trap. What happened here? This must have been a defensive score or something. Yeah, there is such a thing as advantage traders, but man, that's tough. That is hilarious. So funny because somebody just messaged me. It is possible. I'll tell you why, Pine Tree. Now I know who took my code. Somebody just messaged me and showed me who it was. And it's somebody I fucking know. I'm pissed. It's somebody I know. Shocker, huh? Asshole. He's about to get a DM and get cussed out. If I knew where he lived, I'd go kick his ass. It's not somebody I know in person, but it's someone that I know from I've known for years, for like 4 years online. And they also stream, but they're very, very small. I'm going to out them. This one I'm looking at, Alex. That old asshole. Biblical, because what happened is when Apex first started allowing 2-digit. So when I requested my code, they did not allow a 2-digit code. They only allowed it. You had to have 3 digits or more. So I had to choose Myth, MYTH. So about a month later, I noticed that Patrick had a 2-digit code. So when I reached back out to them, they said that my code had already been taken by somebody. And now I know who it is. And like I said, I know this person. They wanted to do business with me in the past, and I said no. But they have no, like, obviously they took for a reason. They have nothing, like, that's not anything for them. If you know what I'm saying. Like, that has nothing to do with their name. They have a YouTube channel as well, and they're very small. They have like 2 people watching them. And now I know he's making, he's making like three grand a month off me. Easy. Yeah, Allie, it is. Yeah, they did it for the spillage. Yeah. So like if someone just uses if they just use because that's my code, then they make money off of it. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Just ain't right. And the shitty thing is, like, I know the guy who took it. Like, so stupid. And his channel has nothing to do with M. It has no M in it. So you know he took it just for that reason. Yeah, I know, just ain't right. Everybody does. And I don't blame you guys. It's not y'all's fault. This asshole shouldn't have took my code because, like, he knew damn well what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. Because option with so with some prop firms, you're able to choose your code. Like, you're able to choose your code, like, on their site, right? Well, Apex doesn't allow that. You have to request a code, and if it's already taken, then you can't use it. Allie, I do put up a banner for them sometimes, but you know. Yeah, I can't believe they did that. It's so stupid. That's annoying. Like, the thing is, like, this guy, his channel is so small. Like, my channel's small too, but I'm talking about, like, this person has like 1 person watching them during the day. No option. It was not my code originally. So, it's the thing is, like, I can't be, like, I'm not mad at you guys for sometimes using the wrong code. It's not y'all's fault. But somebody just to take your code without, without having any reason to use those words, right? That sequence of letters. That's the annoyance of it. Like, if he had for a reason to use that sequence of letters, that'd be different to me. Then I'd be like, oh, okay, he got to it first, is what it is. But he is making a ton of money off that code. Actually, I'm looking for his channel now. I don't even see it. So maybe he's not even doing the channel anymore. That's kind of annoying. What up, Izzy Lizzy? You're making some chili? Let's go. Nah, I'm not going to do that, Mo. I'm just going to message him. I'm not going to be mean about it. I'm just going to message him and say, yo, I see you have this code. What's it going to take for me to get it from you? I don't know. I didn't know that it would be somebody that I mean, I kind of felt like it was probably somebody I knew, but I wasn't sure. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm long, Johnny. You can see the blue banner here. I'm long. Tony, I can't tell you his name. I can't tell you his name. I'm not like that. I'm gonna reach out to him though. 100%. I'm pissed off right now. I'm gonna calm down, so I'm not gonna reach off. I'm not gonna do it right now. But I'm going to reach out to him and find out why he took that code. Because he knew. He 100% knew that would be a code that I would want. So. All right, let me see here. The gap on ES, good question. The ES has already tapped into the gap once the other night. 69.35 up in that area. Need ES to get above the 13 to kind of squeeze, kind of glued to it for now. My target's 469.50. Yeah, so he streams every day. He has like 15 views, 14 views, 18 views. So not very many, which is fine. But I know that he knows he's got 400 subs. So like I know he knows that, you know, you're not making $3,000 a month at Apex on 400 subs. I'm sorry, you're just not. So in my opinion, he 100% knew what he was doing. How many evals do you have to sell to make 3K in a month? Oh, it depends on the discount. It really depends on the discount, but I mean, your average is about, you know, so like the average pays you about $2. So about 1,500 evals. And just so you know, that's more than I make. I make about $27.50, about something like that in a month. That's what I make from them. I don't even make as much as the other code makes. That's the insane thing. I don't even make as much as that code does. Break and hold at 430 will probably take us there. Yeah. That's kind of what we were looking for here, but we didn't hold it. Kind of pulled back. All right, guys. I'm probably going to go ahead and just call it here. Stayed over an extra 22 minutes. Supposed to only be on until 10. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Tell me. Option man, tell me. Before I get out of here. Oh. It's just an annoyance. You know what I mean? It's more of an annoyance than anything. So I keep asking for the code back, and they're like, oh, someone else has it. And I was like, how could it be somebody that is like streaming or something I would know? But now I see how. He doesn't advertise it on his YouTube. It's just privately in the Discord. Privately. It's all good. Yeah, it's like $2. Yeah, something like that. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll be back tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. for the New York session. If you are green, lock it in. I'm going to leave this trade on overnight. I'm probably going to put my stop down there at the entry at 76. We'll see what happens. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time. Hit that like button, subscribe on your way out if you're not. Oh.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and